Hello everyone and welcome to a channel update. It's been a little while since we did one of these. I was actually going to do one of these when a full week had passed from the community poll being up and for the votes to all come in. There's already a clear winner on that pretty much unless like 1,000 other people decide the vote. But yeah, it's clearly going to be Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney for the next community series. So yeah, that we'll talk about when that's going to start. It's not going to be for a little while, but it's going to be coming. I'm sure some people clicked on the video just to get the quick update. Thank you for all the kind words on Eeyore's post and the sympathy and all that jazz. Yeah, it sucked, right? Eeyore passed away right when he seemed like he was getting better from like a stomach bug that he got like the week before. He was eating more, he was getting his energy back, but I mean, I guess it just age caught up with him. I guess he just wasn't able to overcome whatever was going on, or it just was, just was his time, right? And he was an old cat. I got him in 2002. He was already 4 then, from his past owners told. We got him from a coworker of my mom's, and he said at the time that, he was like 4 years old or so, give or take. So we got him in 2002. Flash forward 18 years, Eeyore was old as hell. Like, obviously, it was coming at some point. I was trying to mentally prepare myself for a while now, but I guess you really just can't really prepare yourself for it, right? But he had a good life. He had one really bad day at the end. That's about it. Every other day in his life, he never had any injuries, never had any illnesses. He was loved and spoiled, completely spoiled. And it's weird not having him around. But it's just something that, that happens, right? It's life. Everything comes to an end at some point. Even if you try to prepare yourself for it, it's still gonna hurt. But yeah, I'm feeling better. There was, one thing I learned doing YouTube. It took me years to realize this, but if you're in a bad mood or you're unhappy, don't record, right? It comes across in your voice. One of the easiest tactics I learned that I really wish I figured out when I started caring was to put a smile on your face and talk through that smile, because it changes the way you sound and it actually makes you easier to hear. I don't always do it because sometimes it's just hard to smile. I got what they call resting bitch face. But I'm feeling antsy, so I'm gonna start recording on Sunday, which is tomorrow, so when this video comes up. And I'm hoping, Danganronpa and Until Dawn start up Monday. I had an Until Dawn video. I kind of forgot about it, but I had episode, I think it's 13, recorded already. And I saw it yesterday. I was like, oh shit, I had this video. And I just didn't feel like editing it yet because I saw on my timesheet note that there's a couple edits that I need to do. And usually, for that series anyways, edits usually mean I have to cut out an interruption. And 9 out of 10 times that interruption is Eeyore. So I don't know if it's going to be one of those silent interruptions where I just, like, he's at my feet and I'm like, oh, okay, let's cut for a minute, and that, or he sticks his head through the door and just meows at me. One or the other. But that'll be up tomorrow. And hopefully things for Danganronpa and Until Dawn for the next week continue. And then sometime next week, I don't know when, I'll start Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. We're doing it on PC. I bought the trilogy not that long ago when it was on sale. We're just gonna do the first game, and we'll see how that goes. I don't want to I'm assuming I'm gonna like it, but you never know, right? I don't want to be like, I'm gonna do all 3 games and end up hating the first one and not wanting to do the other 3. So we're just gonna do the first one, see how that goes, and we'll go from there. But yeah, hopefully sometime in the week I start recording that, or maybe next weekend. I don't know. I wanted to get ahead on my recording for Until Dawn and Danganronpa, but that just didn't happen. I also have a couple of doctor's appointments that I have to bring my mom to next week. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. we'll see if I can get it out by the end of the week. If not, hopefully next week. But yeah, no, I guess for an overall channel update, like, you know, Danganronpa probably still has another month ago. I think people said it was longer than 2, and 2 lasted like 50-ish episodes, 55-ish episodes, something like that. So I'm assuming it's another month until Danganronpa V3 ends. We'll see. After that, you know, I already said Trails of Cold Steel 2 will be happening. I know that's a longish game, so I'll probably be doing kind of what I did with Persona 5, doing like 45-minute episodes plus, just to make sure we don't have like a year's worth of that going on. What else? You know, Persona 5, speaking of which, Royal just ended. Love the game. Check it out if you haven't already. Though, like, if you're interested, you probably already did. And yeah, Phoenix Wright's gonna replace that when I get the time. Until Dawn's going good. I'm actually really enjoying myself, even though I'm tensing up muscles I didn't even know I had anymore. But it's still fun. The jump scares are stupid. Like, they just constantly happen. There's actually gotten less, which is nice, but it's going good. After that's done, it'll be a Final Fantasy VIII walkthrough. I gotta get my notes together on that. That's something I was gonna do during the downtime with, you know, Persona 5 in the next community series, but that hasn't happened yet, so maybe after Until Dawn ends, there'll just be a little break there while I'll get my walkthrough notes together for it. I'm still not sure how I'm gonna do that walkthrough, you know? Like I said last time, and anytime anyone's asked me, Final Fantasy VIII is, like, extremely easy to break and become overpowered in. Like, the junction system is actually just broken when you combine it with, like, card mod or item mod or anything like that, which is just the game mechanic. So, yeah, I don't know. Normally I try to do my walkthroughs in ways that it's not going to cause, like, a first-time player to become overwhelmed. Because they're more geared towards, like, hey, I'm new to this game, let's watch this Let's Play type deal. And at least from my mindset they are. Sometimes I get comments that make me think that I'm not doing it right. Obviously, that's, you know, probably true, to be quite honest. But hopefully, most of my walkthroughs for the Final Fantasy games have been pretty easy to follow for new players. I've gotten a lot of nice comments over the years, but sometimes I get a comment like, oh my god, I can't complete this game following your stuff, it's too hard. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I really don't. But anyways, that's beside the point. Yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. I haven't played Final Fantasy VIII in a long time, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see when the time comes, right? Let me know what you think, anyways. If you're interested in the Final Fantasy walkthroughs, would you want to see just a playthrough where I literally make everybody my bitch, or have, like, just, hey, I'm gonna tell you how you can make it broken, but I'm not actually gonna do it. Instead, we're gonna do it kind of like not normal, because the normal way to play Final Fantasy VIII is to break the game pretty much. So I don't know. it's a weird game. I guess I could impose limitations, kind of like I did for Final Fantasy VII, but even then the game was still easy to beat. Ah well, I'll worry about that later. Another thing we need to talk about is it's October, and that means a month from now, Extra Life is happening. I should probably get that page up and think about what I'm going to be playing for the charity stream this year. We can't continue on with Suikoden, because, like, Suikoden 3 is, like, 60 hours long. Last year, we beat Suikoden 2 in 2 days. It was 2 12-hour days. The year before, we beat Suikoden 1 and Mario RPG, which was fun. I actually was only expecting to play Mario RPG for Extra Life 2 years ago, and no, we just stomped through that game in like 10 hours, 11 hours or something like that. Yeah, a lot shorter than I remembered. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to think of games to play for Extra Life. Maybe I'll leave it up to like charity vote type deal, like charity donation vote. The highest donator for a game gets it, like gets to choose the game. Maybe I'll put a deadline. I don't know. I could also just do, I think what I did with the Final Fantasy IV stuff, where I was like, hey, which version of Final Fantasy IV do you want to play? This one, or this one? And the amount of donators towards, I would like give points based on what was donated to which game. We could always do something like that. To be honest, I'm not even sure what kind of games I could be playing for that are under or that are at 24 hours or under 24 hours long. I could do a variety type stream again, like I did the first few years, but to be quite honest, that was, well, tedious as all sin and kind of boring. Because some of the games that I picked out were blind and they weren't very fun. But, yeah, I don't even think those are on Twitch or YouTube anymore. I forget when I started actually saving. I think it was the Final Fantasy IV streams where I saved them. There's some from the year before the Final Fantasy IV charity stream. But not all of them, because I just got like lazy and I forgot to archive some of them, and they're just gone to the wind now. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, look up for that coming up when I post about Extra Life. It'll probably be soon-ish, if not even in this video. But I still got to think of what kind of games or what I'm gonna do about that. I think it's November 7th. So let me check that. Yeah, it is November 7th. So on November 7th, that's probably a Saturday. It is. So 7th and 8th of November, we'll be doing 2 12-hour streams. So that should be fun. We'll do it on YouTube because that's where everyone is. But yeah. All right. I think I've rambled enough for now. Hopefully things will be back to normal. I'm ready to start recording again. I hate not doing anything. To be honest, I have been just mainly doing like housework, or I started watching The Boys on Amazon. That was fun, if not highly disturbing in certain parts, but fun nonetheless. But yeah, thanks again for the kind words about Eeyore and all the support on the channel and everything like that. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have the great remainder of your weekend.